Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the HG Iron Blooded Orphans Rouei. So yeah, I think myself, like many others, were a little bit confused when this one came out because we thought like, oh, wasn't that from Season 1? Why is it just coming out now? I mean, I know when this was out in Season 1, or when this premiered in Season 1, a lot of people wanted a kit of it. I was not really among them. I don't really find this design very attractive personally. It's not a very nice design in my point of view. It's just not appealing to me. But it was strangely left out of an HG release in the first season, and then now we get in the second season. It's a little bit weird. Thank you to MindFenix Hobby Store for sending me this kit to share with you guys. Let's check it out. So in the front of the box, we just got a couple of these guys here just playing around, and then we got a little stone face over here in the corner. Here we can see this is number 32 in the line. This is once again another very small, just thin box here. On the bottom, you can see some images here showing the front and back, what the kit is going to look like. Here, all painted up. And it says the heavy club can be secured to the waist, so that thing is called a heavy club. Apparently, it also has that machine gun, or handgun. It says, looks more like a submachine gun to me, but I guess you can call it a handgun. And it says, enjoy creating expressive poses. Yes, I'm sure the posability is quite good. Some nice detail there I can see underneath the feet, so that's kind of good. One thing I do like about this is the backpack, very reminiscent of the Shinanju, kind of, I think. Anyway, you can also store the handgun on the backpack as well. And I would imagine that uses the same, from what I can just see in the picture here, it looks like it uses the same connection as the Hyakuren, so you can probably store the Hyakuren weapons on the back skirt of this as well, I would imagine. And then you can also customize this, of course, using weapons from any weapon set you want, but especially it's got weapon set 1 and 2 there highlighted, or sorry, 1 and 2 and 6, I should say, weapon sets here on display for that. And the list price of 1,200 yen. So a little bit interesting. This is 1,200 yen. It's the kind of second tier price for the HGIBO kit, but it's still a very, very small, thin box. So I guess it's because this is over 3 runners, so that's why. Here we got the sticker sheet there in the corner, some multicolored runner there. That looks to be kind of joint runner. That might be from the Hyakuren, possibly. And then some armor parts there, and there's kind of that lighter blue color. And then there's a couple extra smaller runners in there, giving us the 1,200 yen price. Just means more color separation, I suppose, which is nice. Less stickers, hopefully. Here is the manual, box art there on the top. Here at the bottom, the artwork of the mobile suit and of the pilot, Azi. Mobile suits, yeah, it's sort of like a weird mix. It's like if you were to mix the Hyakuren with a Gyan, kind of. It says, I guess just like the lower legs remind me of a Gyan anyway. But we do have information here, of course, in English there for the mobile suit, and then here for the pilot. Not a whole lot of information, but here on the back we have the weaponry, the handgun, the frame, the heavy club, the large boosters. Yeah, very Shinanju looking there on the backpack. And color guide here at the bottom. So there's all that. Going to our parts list. Yeah, I'm going to guess that C runner is definitely from the Hyakuren, because one thing you'll notice, here's the Hyakuren's weapons, the that kind of sword, machete, knife thing, and then the Hyakuren's machine gun are on here, and they're X'd off, so you'll have those weapons just left over, which is kind of interesting. And then it looks like maybe the E runner as well is also from the Hyakuren, which would be, I think that's the white runner. Alright, let's go here. The construction is going to start off with the torso, as usual, then onto the head. This head design is a little bit better than the Hyakuren's head design in my point of view, again, just my personal taste. And the arms, which are going to be really similar, look like in their shape and overall construction. Then the feet, legs, and then the waist here. Hopefully the side skirt armor for this kit stays on better than the Hyakuren's did. Finishing up the assembly of the mobile suit, then onto the backpack. There's a few parts for that. Then just showing how to open those. And then the weapons, not really anything too complicated there, just 2 pieces each. Let's get a look at the runners. Alright, first up here is our foil sticker sheet, and yeah, I was hoping for not a very big sticker sheet, just because of the fact that we have a couple extra runners in this kit. But it looks like we are still going to have a couple big major color apps that are going to be filled in by stickers here. Just off the top of my head, I can't remember or think of where these go. These smaller little ones, that's very forgivable. I'm guessing that's just those 2 yellow ones for the chest, and these little triangle little yellow color apps, and then those kind of shiny orange ones also going in a few different places. But these larger ones are a little bit unfortunate. PC002 for our polycaps here, standard polycaps in just regular gray. Then runner A here we can see is a 4-color runner. 3 or 4 color, yeah, I guess 3 color. Because this kind of off-white, kind of light gray part, it looks to be the same here at the bottom and here at the top. So we got lighter gray for a few parts there. This kind of navy color for some of the armor parts. And then gray, kind of light gray color. Not as light as this, but just kind of a little bit neutral gray, I suppose, for some thrusters in the backpack, weapon parts, and then I think these are maybe going also maybe in the backpack, looks like. Runner B is also all new parts. This is that lighter blue color. It's sort of like a light, I don't know, light blue. Anyway, just more armor parts here, and it's a really nice detail, including really nice detail. As I pointed out on the outside of the box, you can see here, nice detail there up underneath the feet. No hollow spaces, so that's cool. And these new runners are marked HG144 Rouei. That's there in kanji. Then we got runner C here, which is back to that standard gray color. And as I said before, this is from the Hyakuren. So we've got the parts here to make Hyakuren weapons, but you're not supposed to use them for this kit, so you can just have some extra weapons there. Not really my favorite weapons personally, but at least you have those. You can do something with them if you like. Then we got runner D. A couple interesting things here is that this runner is also from the Hyakuren. I didn't notice that in the manual because as far as I can remember, there weren't any parts of this runner X'd off. So we are going to actually be using all of these. Look like mostly just parts for the arms, and 1 piece for the chest, and 1 piece for like the stomach. So I guess those should all be parts that are easily just reused for this kit without being too obvious. Other thing is that this is in a really interesting dark green color. I didn't notice that this kit even really has any dark green on it, but apparently this is like dark green. So it's a color that I don't think I've really ever seen before, or haven't seen for a long time, or not that I can remember in a Bandai kit. And then runner E, just off-white parts here. Again, these are parts that are still from the Hyakuren, so another older runner here. So there are going to be a few parts, including like the knuckle parts for the hands, which you won't use in this case. So I wonder if we have the gray handle piece that goes inside there. If you have that, then you could actually use these. Or I mean, if not, you could still use them. You have to glue them into the hand though. But anyway, so yeah, that's the runners. So in case you weren't counting, that's 2 new full runners. And then 1 full runner is reused, and then 2 smaller runners also reused. So it's about half a new kit anyway. But still, it looks quite different, so it's not really a big deal for me. Just for those of you who are wondering, that's what's new and what is used. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the review coming up next. Bye-bye.